وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. And you might dislike something while it's good for you. Test. It's not easy to go on to do something that you dislike. It's not easy. But the test is there. And this is where I say to you, my brothers, it's a claim that is surrounded with challenges. And wallahi, at the end of the day, if it was something easy, everyone and anyone would have entered this. Khalas. But there's a challenge there. From the signs of love, my brothers and sisters, is that the person, from the signs, is that the person loves what Allah loves. He loves who Allah loves. Al-hubbu lillah wa fillah wa li'ajli. Meaning, he loves for the sake of Allah, and so here, he loves for the sake of Allah. So loving the believers, loving the actions of goodness, loving the places that Allah Azza wa Jalla loves. This is where it's a sign of love. Loving His Quran is a sign of loving Allah. Feeling that state where you long to meet Him and yearn to meet Him, is a sign that you love Allah Azza wa Jalla. If you are someone who really longs and yearns to meet Allah, and you get into that state where you find discomfort from sleeping at times, then it's a sign that you love Allah Azza wa Jalla. When you hear the words of Allah, and you find yourself in a state of attention, that's a sign that you love Allah. My brothers, it's not easy, but I ask you, wallahi, and I tell you, wallahi, at the end of the day, it's our way to survive. It's your only survival, it's to love Him. How will Allah Azza wa Jalla punish the one whom He loves? How will He punish the one that loves Him truthfully? This is, at the end of the day, something that's very hard to accept, and Allah will not punish the one who is truthful with his love towards Him. And Allah Azza wa Jalla is better than all of us, and He will not oppress. This is where one of them, he was asking Allah Azza wa Jalla he was actually saying the words after he was asked about his worship. He said, is it for the paradise or hell? He said, oh, both paradise and hell, I was commanded to love and fear. Meaning, I was commanded to fear the fire and do that which will save me from it. And I was commanded to love paradise and do that which will bring me to it. But the greatest of that which causes me to move is the love of Allah. And even if there was no paradise and hell, my love to Him makes it incumbent upon me to obey Him. So strive with this, my brothers. Strive with it. Constantly question yourself, where am I from His command? Where am I from the love of Allah? Practice the worship of reflection. The worship of reflection. Wallahi, think about it for a moment. In this world, we might admire something that's made that's beautiful by someone. We might be in a state of astonishment. What is this? How incredible is it? Yet we have the greatest signs of Allah in His creation, in whatever surrounds you, and it all gives you a sign to who created it. وَفِي كُلِّ شَيْءٍ لَهُ آيَةٌ تَدُلُّ عَلَى أَنَّهُ وَاحِدٌ. And in everything there is a sign from Him that declares that He is one. Everything there's a sign. Wallahi, my brothers, if you set your mind to it and you really want it, and you ask Allah for it, and you're truthful with it, you will find it. But we need to strive in that way. I won't speak any longer than that, and I hope what I have said is beneficial for you. Ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to make it beneficial for you. And whatever I've said that's correct, it's with the aid of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And whatever I said that's wrong, it's from myself and the shaitan. And Allah and His Prophet are innocent from that, and I ask Allah to forgive me for that. Are there any questions, brothers? Do you have any questions? For that? Where?
I'd just like to hear from you if that's all right.
Inshallah. Later.
We were last.
Any other questions, brothers, for the day?
I was reading something last night and it said, you know, there's 4 Khalifas that we spoke of, but in this text it says it was 5, Al-Hassan. Is this correct? Or?
Al-Hassan bin Ali, he did not last in his khilafah, he gave it up.
But do we still include it as one of the 5 great?
He did not even take it, my brother. It was given to him and he immediately passed it on. And this was the statement of Rasul, this is what Rasulullah prophesied prior to his death, that in Nabni hadha Sayyid, this my son of mine is a chief. وَسَيُصْلِحُ اللَّهُ بِهِ بَيْنَ فِئَتَيْنِ, and Allah will make peace because of him between 2. And that peace happened by him giving up his right. So he never had it, in terms of he never accepted it. It was given and he passed it on straight away. Does it make sense? There's no sin in counting him one of them, if you intend by that, in terms of righteousness and goodness and position. It's of course from Ahlul Bayt, and we love them and we're commanded to love them. They count normally the 5th one, Umar bin Abdul Aziz. Umar bin Abdul Aziz is normally counted as the 5th righteous Khalifa, because he did end up taking that role and he did a brilliant job with that. Okay? Any other questions, my brothers? For the day.
Is there any action or specific action or dua which increase the love of Allah?
Yes, there is. From the dua that you can make, is a dua where you say, Allahumma, for example, Allahumma inni as'aluka hubbak, wa hubba man yuhibbuk, wa hubba kulli amalin salih yuqarribuni ilayk. Oh Allah, I ask for your love, and the love of whom you love. You need to love the one whom you love, and to love all good deeds that will bring me closer to you. Okay? So this is from the ad'iyah. I'm not sure if it's what Prophet ﷺ taught us, but I do know for sure that it has been reported by the Salaf, the pious predecessors. And it's definitely a dua that is great in its meanings. Okay? So that's one of the ad'iyah. Also there's another dua which is reported by Imam Muslim, where Rasulullah ﷺ, he did make a dua, he did not say the word love. Rather he said, وَأَسْأَلُكَ قُرَّةَ عَيْنٍ لَا تَنْقَطِعْ وَلَا تَنْقَطِعْ. I ask for the pleasure of the eye that doesn't end. And here was explained by the ulama, this is the love of Allah Azza wa Jal, and His endless reward in paradise. Does it make sense? Wallahu ta'ala. Generally we should also all the time include in our dua this request. We should request this in our dua. And it's something that is incredible with its benefits. Any other questions from my brothers?
Can your love be to a point where it goes too much, to a point where you go blinded, you just love Allah, but you don't have the full knowledge of how to love Him correctly? For example, in the past where we've got people who say they love Allah and they I don't want to go to work, I don't want to find enough. I just stay in the masjid and then
I know exactly what you're
talking about.
Look, when it comes to love, I did mention this in the lecture, it should be according to the way that Allah wants. And that is by doing what He loves and leaving what He hates. And therefore, anyone who wants to do an act in order to come closer to Allah Azza wa Jal with, if it's something that is baseless, there's no proof for it, then that's not the way to it. So therefore, someone leaving his responsibilities and duties in life, claiming that he loves Allah, in reality, he has went on to legislate and initiate that which is baseless, and therefore he's not truthful with that. Or it's not the love that is proven to be correct with his actions. Does it make sense? The important thing, my brother, is not simply to have that emotion. That's not the important thing alone. What's important is to have that emotion and have the correct action with it. Because the Jews and the Christians, they say they love Allah. And it's proven that there were people who say that they love Allah, but they were not from the disbelievers. At the end of the day, that's the love that doesn't benefit. Does it make sense? Because true love is to do what He loves. It's like, I'll give you a scenario, and I know this might sound too simple, but really it's an example. If you love your grandmother, of course we love our relatives. your grandmother, and you want to bring her a skateboard, would you think that she'll be pleased with that? For your grandmother? She's not going to be pleased with that, would she? She's going to turn around and say, are you trying to offend me? Are you expecting someone like me to ride a skateboard? True. How would you come closer to her? By doing what she loves, by giving her what she loves, true or not? We should have this logic when it comes to Allah. If you want to come closer to Allah, it's not really about what He wants, but it's about what He wants. It's about what pleases Him. And that's where the test is, my brother. Does that make sense? And the one who is truthful with his love to Allah Azza wa Jalla is the one who is very, very cautious in his actions. It's why the pious predecessors, they will be more concerned about the quality of the act than the number of the acts. Meaning to them, it wasn't about all the time about quantity, but it was about the quality. And that is to make sure that they're doing it according to the sunnah, with the correct intention. Does it make sense? Wallahu ta'ala. Any other questions from the brothers? Any other questions? Feel free, Yani. We are in a blessed gathering, so Yani, let's benefit from it as much as we can.
I have a topic.
Yes.
What's your opinion on the third-party insurance, the car insurance?
I wish you never asked this to be open here, because such topics, I do believe, it is wise to discuss it for closed gatherings. What I mean by that, there are fatwa. Fatwa is a verdict, my brothers and sisters. There are fatwa which you can generalize with it and be very open with it. And there are fatwa which should be pretty much to the person